Baby boy,
What's good with it, man?
we here, man.
I know, man. I've been wanting
We,
to get in one of these rooms with you.
yeah, man, yeah. I had you on the pod a while back. Um, yeah, that was a fantastic conversation, and now you here, one on one.
Definitely.
Um, New project out, Never Fold.
Yes, sir. Available on all streaming platforms.
Um, 5 songs, man. You did that intentional?
Yeah, that was kind of like what I'm saying, something I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to invest more time in the making, in the creative part. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I kind of wanted to break it down a little bit too. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably do. I was gonna do 4 songs,
Okay.
but I was like, nah, I'm gonna do 5. Man. I'm gonna get the people something
Yeah.
extra.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack in this project, bro. The one thing that I'm starting to realize from you in your subject matter is it's a lot to it. It's deeper than most around
Right.
because of your experiences. From what I've learned from talking to you, you know, we've been talking for a while now. So, um, getting into the project, bro, like, what makes this different than your last project?
Um, I want to say the first thing is, just the time invested, man. With Teresa's son, I was more so rushing
Mm-hmm.
because it was going to be my first project, so I just kind of wanted to have something more or less on wax.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a rush, and I never really had experienced that whole process, so it was new for me. I was just very excited, and I feel like I rushed it. I could have waited. I could have waited. I could have gave it at least another month or two just to sit with it. You know
You
what I'm
think
saying?
so?
Yeah, I really felt like I
I,
rushed it.
cause I feel like the project is still dope.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm definitely proud of it.
Yeah.
But it's just I feel like I could have took a little more time, as far as not just recording, but more so just sitting with the music. Maybe what I'm saying, rearranging the tracks, seeing how I like certain lineup. I could have took a lot more time than I did.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Um, what I've noticed about, like I said before, it's a lot of information in there. Um, you talk about a lot of stuff, and for me, I would feel like very, very vulnerable
Right,
talking about that stuff.
right.
Is it uncomfortable for you to be that vulnerable about some of the subject matter that you talk about, or are you just used to it now?
Um, I mean, I could go either way with that, but honestly, it's more so just being in that spot. Like, you ever heard the saying, "Be get comfortable with being uncomfortable"?
Absolutely.
That's something that I grew to practice in my life. Um, it's more so like growing up, I really never had a way to vent outside of talking to my brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe my mother or my big cousins or my grandfather. So it was like I was already like when I had those talks, I kind of like already opened up. I tend to be straightforward to
Mm-hmm.
begin with. So when I decided I was gonna do this music thing, I decided that I was gonna be me. I ain't want to be like nobody else or nothing. I just wanted it to be me. So for me to be able to speak purely, I feel like it's definitely needed. I wouldn't say that I'm uncomfortable being vulnerable. I think it's more so I feel like my story needs to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like at the end of the day, people, especially as an artist, they want to be able to relate to us.
Yeah.
So, and me, I'm just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these guys that's gonna go around here and act like, oh, I got it made. I've had it made my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told you, my whole thing was authenticity, originality. So I was
Right.
like, this is the type of person I am. So why not let the people in? You know what I'm saying? And and another thing, I knew I would probably start a lot of conversation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's I feel like as artists, that's something that we need to do. Personally, me, I feel like as an artist, that's kind of like one of my duties. You know what I'm saying? Spark
Right.
conversation where there is none.
Right. Um, is the music your only form of therapy?
Um, I wouldn't say the only form. I would say it's the one I utilize the most,
Okay.
but definitely not my only form. Like with me, it started out with poetry. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really we went over that the first time when I was on the pod.
Right.
Never really seen rap as like a way out or a platform or nothing like that. It was just more so therapeutic.
Right.
So, for me, it started out with poetry, just writing those things down. And then, like I said, venting to my brothers, sometimes my sisters, my mom, you know what I'm saying? I always, and not only that, just being able to speak with people taught me, like, because I speak a lot about my feelings and stuff on both projects, really.
Yeah.
And I found out that I could alleviate some of the anger or the pain by not just writing, but also speaking on these topics.
Right.
So it kind of like, it's kind of just more so, that's kind of where it is for me.
Yeah. So like on the intro, you speaking about anger.
Right.
On the intro of the project, you talk about how you know you channeled your anger into writing. Was that the main motivation for you to start rapping, or was that just one of the reasons?
I mean, that's definitely one of the factors. To be honest with you, for me, it was listening to the way the music was going. It's like, if you listen to music right now, that's not to say that there's not good music out here,
Right.
but it's just the subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much everybody's speaking on the same topics in their music.
Yep.
So it's like, I start hearing, I'm like, it's something got to be done about this. Somebody got to talk about something different. Everybody talking about the same thing. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And not only that, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn. I try to be as humble as I can, but I kind of got away with words in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of figured it would be a win-win for me, you know what I'm saying, because it's therapeutic. I know I can reach people, you know what I'm saying? So that's just more so what it was for me.
You also speak on the album about you speak a lot about your youth, bro,
Right.
and just the places you've been, the places you want to go, places you overcome, like things that you overcame. Like what made you choose like a different route? Because for a lot of people that live the lifestyle that you lived at one time in your life, it's hard to look back on that. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to I wouldn't say turn your back on it, but like just move away from it.
Right.
Like what was the turning point for you to move in a different route to this music?
Um, to be honest with you, having my baby, especially my oldest, when I had my
Yeah.
oldest daughter, it just kind of like changed the way I thought about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't just me anymore.
Yeah.
So just having my children, man, and I got tired of going back and forth to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you.
And I'm cut a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So if I get jammed up, I'm not speaking on the next man, but I see that people not holding that same code. A lot of people don't have that same type of integrity. So for me to even go out here and try to be in these type of situations, I'm really tricking myself.
Yeah.
So that just kind of like, I just kind of got wise to it and was like, nah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you did, move into this route because, the music that I've heard from you, you know, meeting you, getting around you a little bit, like you're a good dude, like you're a real good dude. So we need you in this space. Moving forward though, bro, what you think your biggest gift is? And I ask you this, let me explain.
Right.
So, even listening to you talk now, and listening to Teresa's son, Never Fold, you know what I mean, and just being around you in general, I feel like you have a true gift of just speaking to people, getting people to listen to what you got to say. That's why I asked, have you ever thought about what your gift is?
If you want me to be totally honest, I always thought it was more so my storytelling, like, and that's how I like do. Like, if I come across a younger guy, it just happened to me the other day. Matter of fact, I come across a younger guy, I might see him on the same path I was on. And what I do is, I pull him to the side and I tell him stories about stuff I done been through, stuff I done seen.
Yeah.
And it kind of like connect with them more or less. So for me, I mean, we basically saying the same thing though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I would have definitely said like my storytelling ability.
Yeah, for sure, man. Bro, like, I feel like you need some visuals for this project, bro.
It's definitely in the works, man. I won't. I wouldn't count it out. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely look forward to at least doing one off this project. I kind of want to double back and do something for Teresa's son.
You should, bro. Like the more content, the better. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you definitely have the content for it. What you think your future hold, bro? Like, on this project. On this project, it's just 5 songs, but it's a lot of information. You talk about your past, your present, your future. What does your future hold? Not just for the music and yourself as a man.
Right. For me, it's more so about, you know what I'm saying, reaching back, man. For the younger generation, because we don't really got a lot of role models now, especially being black males. So that's something, you know what I'm saying, that I see myself as, whether it be music or whatever. I just want to be able to set an example, you know what I'm saying, for the younger generation, and show them that it's other ways out here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to really tap into the negativity. You know what I'm saying? And it's a double-edged sword because, you know what I'm saying, being who I am, you know what I'm saying, we already discussed it, you know what I'm saying, I'm a gang member, you know what I'm saying, so it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword because I could be somewhere and something could pop off and
Right.
I'm a part of this, so, you know what I'm saying, so it's like, at the end of the day, like I said, I always see myself reaching back, you know what I'm saying, and not only that, it's more so like, all right, this the blueprint. If this what you want to do, this
Yeah.
how you gotta move.
Yeah.
Like that's why I always speak on being solid in my music because at the end of the day, I feel like as a man, that's all you got is your word, being a solid man and being having integrity,
Right.
being a stand up guy. So I mean, to me, that's the best currency to have.
Right.
So that's sort of like the example I just want to set, man, because a lot of the stuff that goes on in this industry, period, as far as music, even with movies and stuff, but we ain't gonna get all that deep with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of it is not. It's the character. It's not in line with being a solid person.
Right. You rap like you got a chip on your shoulder, bro.
I
You know
have.
what I mean?
My whole
Like,
life I have.
you know what I mean? Like it's like a big ass chip there. Like you can hear the hunger in the music. So my question, listening to it, and my question comes from that. What would it take for that chip to get off your shoulder? You think it needs to stay there for you to be able to, evolve and grow?
As far as being an artist, I feel like we could take some of the most successful artists. They were at their peak when they had the chip on their shoulder.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like that's an important part of it. You know what I'm saying? But just to answer the second question, honestly, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I really don't even know what would take the chip off my shoulder. I can't even, I don't know.
I just, you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking just, everybody always asks about the chip on their shoulder, but they never come at it from, you know what I mean, that perspective.
Right.
Like, do you think, like, I know for me, if I didn't have a chip on my shoulder, it'll feel too weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it feel like, you can't really get to the places you really want to go to without it.
Right.
You know? Because a lot of people use it as a motivational thing.
Right, definitely.
You know what I mean? Instead of a hindrance, you
Right.
know? We got this project, 5 songs, EP. Sounds amazing.
I appreciate it, man.
What's next, man? I know you said visuals may be coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Is this a lead up to a longer project? Or?
Yeah, definitely my next project is gonna be don't quote me, but it's gonna be from anywhere from 10 to 12. Somewhere
Okay.
in that range.
All
I
right.
kinda wanna shoot for that this time.
All right, man. Bro, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you sitting down with me. I'm a fan. You can hit me about anything.
Right.
So yeah, bro. It's been dope, man. Let everybody know where they can find you. where they can find the music, all that.
Okay, well, Neverfold, of course, is available on all streaming platforms. Also, Teresa's Son, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you stream your music, man. You can find my music. I got visuals on YouTube as well as my music. You know what I'm saying? Some more. It's more in store. Just stay tuned. Tap in. I appreciate all the love and support from everybody. Shouts out to my man Neko, man. All I gotta do is make one phone call. He here for me. So
Yeah, that's true.
Shouts out. Definitely tap in with Views from the Floor podcast, man.
Absolutely.
Them guys doing their thing over there, man. I definitely want to shout out Keys Ali, man. Me and him was talking personally.
Yeah.
One-on-one, he told me he was checking out the project.
Yeah.
Kind of shot the shit a little bit, but he was telling me that he fucked with it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Hey, man, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, I know my man. I'm pretty sure he got onto you about it being too short.
Yeah,
man.
that's the first
it's
thing
too
he said.
short.
That's the first thing he said.
Listen, man, when you got good product, we just want to, you know what I mean? We want to be able to have more of it.
Right,
you know,
right,
that's
most
just us as fans.
I get
In
it.
general, you know what I mean? We just selfish that way.
Right.
You got to forgive us.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I get it.
Forgive
I
us,
feel it
man.
once I
But
say it again, nigga.
yeah, bro, make sure y'all check out
Never
Baby
Fold.
Boy everywhere. And, you know what I mean? Just tap in with us. We out.
Hey. Wake up in the morning to a blunt of gas.